And this is from Tom DiFilippo, the President and CEO of the Joint Council. Vicki, for over 35 years, you've served, led, collaborated, and created. From your professional credentials to your compassionate soul, from your decades of leadership at Wide Horizons to your extensive writings on family services, and from finding a family for one child to creating systems that continue to serve millions. You have been and will always be an exemplary leader, consummate professional, and valued friend. And then he goes on to say, in 2007, I read an article you wrote which read in part, the preservation of families in poor countries is becoming an increasingly important issue for governments and those who are connected to adoption. This is not an anti-adoption plan. It is a position to support the family of origin so that those who do relinquish a child do so as a choice rather than as an act of desperation. Your words broadened my perspective and were a key motivator in expanding the Joint Council's mission. Programs and services to children and families benefited. You may have a soft demeanor, but at heart you are a visionary who made family preservation the priority it must be. Vicki, I thank you for touching my life, for helping lead the Joint Council for building Wide Horizons and for serving the lives of the world's most vulnerable children and families.
Just blown away. That is so wonderful.
As I had said earlier, Pete Lepinen, the CEO and Executive Director of Wide Horizons, is ill and sends his regrets. And he had a few words that he wanted to say, and I read them, and I could say them myself, but I'll give him credit since he sent it to me. Vicki, more than any other individual, you're responsible for growing Wide Horizons into one of the world's leading agencies. Under your leadership, Wide Horizons grew and flourished while bringing thousands of orphaned, abandoned, and relinquished children into loving families. You became one of the most respected leaders in the adoption community. What is truly remarkable is that you accomplished this while developing a set of child-centric clinical policies that have helped to set the ethical standard in adoption. Your reputation has become Wide Horizons' reputation. As the leader of the agency, you were often put in the position of balancing the needs of children with the demands of families. You have the ability to deeply empathize with families, even while delivering difficult messages. You've always led by example and worked tirelessly on behalf of children. Vicki, you have devoted your life to Wide Horizons and our mission. Your leadership and hard work have made it possible for us to continue this mission. We thank you for all you have done. And then he says, and I could say the same thing, on a very personal level, I want to say how wonderful it's been to work with you over the past 6 years, I'll say 8 years for me, and how much we all admire, love, and respect you. Thank you, Vicki.